Yes, Saturday, and I'm finally going to make a start. There's a moral to this, isn't there? Don't put off jobs, get them bloody done. The intention was do a bit every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, after work. And it'll be done by a weekend. You just flop in the chair with a handful of biscuits. And you don't feel motivated, but it's only a little room. I should be able to get it all done today, surely. We shall see. It said blown vinyl, 10 pints, so I've measured it out. And it's nice and gooey for a good heavy paper. And that's the backup if I do the other wall. My mum says she's got 4 rolls of blown vinyl, but it swirls. I thought, well, do I want swirls? Does it matter? Are they going to be covered up by Beatle posters anyway? Should I put the Beatle posters back up? They were just covering up the grotty old wallpaper. Anyway, I've got all my stuff ready. Brushes are upstairs. Anything else? Pencil, 6B pencil, big soft pencil as well. Little brush in case I miss any on the skirting boards. 7.5 metre tape from the pound shop. Boy, it's all line. That's from the cheapo shop. I hope it's alright. Extra strength, it says. Yes, look at the reception. So the aerials become dislodged just as I predicted. Yes, I'm in my undies again. It's the only way to work without any restrictions or uncomfortable tightness. Yes, I'm in the middle of the wallpapering. I said I wasn't going to film anything, but all the bloody stuff that was in that little room. That big box is what that came in from Germany. Should I get shut of them all the boxes? I've even got a belly pan for a GSX 1400 which I got for my CB 1300 Super 4, thinking it'd fit. It doesn't. Slight disaster. Do you think there's an up and down to that pattern? I mean, that'll be up, won't it? Well, I fitted them down by mistake because the first roll I thought it looked a bit narrow, and there was a notch out. Oh, I thought I'll use that for the first right hand piece going on near the doorway. That little notch will allow for the door, not wasted length then. And of course it was upside down because the notch must have been for something else in the room downstairs. That's what I meant about pictures slipping. That's from the junk shop, and I thought I can use that nice frame for something else, i.e. a Beatle picture. And because it's going to be on decking, that edge will go in one of the grooves, won't it? You know what I mean? Stop it slipping. This is a look I'm going for in the room next, in another room, you know, blue with shelves and these brass rails which are actually shower rails. And this nice dark wood. And this, which I bought from a bike rally I remember years ago. Wanted double jointed nymphomaniac supermodel. What about mute and contortionist? Missing. I remember it was £20 from this stall, and you only had double XL. Yeah. Alright, I'll carry on. These tables are useful because we have marked it to be cut, put a nice crease on. It's going to be trimmed off anyway, but you know it's... Right, well, I've got to the corner and I was a bit concerned about this. I put a plumb line up, actually a bike keyring on a piece of cotton when I started to get the first piece straight, and I thought, ooh, what about this corner? I was going to stop there and put this paper on that wall But I'm just hoping, with 2 full rolls left, it might just do the entire run. I'm hoping so, because that'll be one of the short lengths I can use up. Let's just hope. And these above the window and below the window will be short lengths I can use up, but it's this corner. I just measured it 165, 167, 168. But I can always leave a little sort of curve bit in the middle, can't I? And cheat. Steaming up, it's warm in here. Despite the window being open. That's where. Can't see. That's down. That's it. And also I was concerned because this wall had a damp patch. But I have my John Lennon tea towel here. Because, you know, with this sort of paper, you have to prevent it from getting worn away and rubbing. So I thought of putting my John Lennon tea towel back up. And my mum said, oh no, it draws moisture. Any cloth against the wall will draw moisture through. That's why I had a damp patch. It might be alright with just paper with paint on. Without looking in the Argos catalogue, because the bed's going to be here, they do a runner, you know, a carpet runner for 25 quid, really nice looking one. 200 centimetre, 2 metre, which is 6'6", and it's red, although the bed linen's red, and so's of the lengths. You know, a patterned runner. What about button head drawing pins, rather than making big holes in the wall with roll plugs, and put a runner aside of the bed to absorb any rubs, you know, and stop it from damaging this paper. Alright, I'll just have to match it up. I'm steaming up. I'm going to take this helmet off. It's silly. Somebody said you're the only one that wears a helmet while you're doing jobs. Well, I don't. It's just to show you what I'm up to, away from motorbikes. I'll press. I'll put it back on if I make a good job. If I don't, you'll know I've arsed it up. Can't afford to scrap a new lens. Well, the corner piece went on reasonably well. There's a couple of wrinkles there that's annoying. I was going to peel it back off and dollop some more paste on. I've been pasting the walls with. That's annoying, isn't it? Little. It's meant when it dries, they tend to close up. We'll see. But decorator's caulk or no more nails helps. Yeah, it went on alright. Like I said, it's rare that you get to a nice corner to do that in. You usually have to stop and start again. Or stop and carry on. This was easier than I thought. For some reason I thought there was a ledge over the window, but there wasn't. Must have been my shelf that I'm thinking of. Pull it off a little bit. Any little rips won't matter. Funny, I'm left-handed, but I can use scissors right-handed. And I play snooker and pool right-handed. Is that unusual? Do I need the steps? I shouldn't lean it against there. I've been polystyrene blown vinyl. Well, like I said, I'll be getting some no more nails in all them little gaps before I paint it. Before I paint it Blue Babe, a pot of Blue Babe on the bathroom shelf. Well, there were two, and I thought, oh, there's about 2 inch in one and 1 inch in other. And I shook it, and of course the bloody lid was loose, so the one with about 2 inch in I've lost because it went all over the bathroom mats and my feet. So never shake a tin of paint when you're sat on the toilet, especially if it has a loose lid. It can be anywhere near dry tomorrow. It might all drop off. I have to start all over again. Oh yeah, going around the switches as well, that was a bit of a faff. I just loosened them, put the paper on, cut a hole there, cut little triangles off, loosened it and then tucked it under and then refitted it. And I didn't turn the power off. Silly really. Risking getting electrocuted if it would have touched a live cable. But I think that's well inside. I did the same down there as well. Just loosened it, tucked it in, tightened it back up. So Bandit Nev's room is nearly ready. Paint blue. It'll look a lot better, like I said, when it's painted. And them shelves are up. Right, bye for now. Snake Pass. Yeah, it's a repeat of that world's greatest motorcycle ride, Henry Cole on a Norton 961. Oh, yeah, I've been on that once on my silver CB 1300. To go to Sheffield for Street Fighters magazine due at the Hallam Arena. Aren't there loads of bloody speed cameras on it or something? I can't remember. Yeah, talking of Bakewell, do you know about this bike museum here? I've featured it before. I'm not sure if I had to delete it because of a copyright warning. Wonder what, he must have some money. What did he do as a job? He said, when I retired I had a small collection and I've built on it with a mate of mine to produce that collection. From 1997.
I'd retired from the job I was doing, and that's when it all started. So I was 51 when I passed the test.
51 when you passed his bike test. Can you see on my crappy old telly? He has a Brough SS80 which him and his wife go on. Touring Scotland. Oh, bloody hell. Look at all them signs as well, and the oil, even them are expensive. The dreadnoughts. I should have stopped when I went through Bakewell, but I know nothing about it.
With great difficulty, the dismantling outstrips the supply, and of course, therefore, the value is what people are prepared to pay in the Grundy High in price. Now, Phil, obviously, this is where I park my bike, so I couldn't.
Look at this Norton Dominator. I keep on about it, but if the Indian buyers of Norton produced a 650 like that Dominator, you know, like an oldie worldy look, but with a modern machine like Royal Enfield had done and Triumph. 88 Dominator. You know, imagine a modern one with indicators. It'd sell like hotcakes just because of the badge. as long as it wasn't crap.
Absolutely fantastic. Great favourite for myself and wife. We've been that all over the country. Yeah, seen on the I've had these twice. It's going up to Scotland next week.
You're joking.
With all our luggage and yeah, fabulous.
Well, you are aware how much they're
Wonder
worth.
when this is from.
Yeah, I know. But
And you're already
Like 10 years ago. You're just faffing around in sheds now. That's shed and buried crap. With Sam Lovegrove. Oh, I bet it will. Very nice. Land's End. I've been rewinding it and watching bits again. John O'Groats, 874 miles from Land's End. Yeah, I've had enough of me scented candles. Yeah, you have to go on the motorway. It's a nice villages, towns, but to get to them quickly you have to go on the motorway. Not necessarily. What's he on about? Britain isn't the world's greatest motorcycle ride. Huh. Well, I saw that it had been raining overnight, so I've been back in here and done this other wall. Like I said, it'll look better when it's dry. I've actually put it over the top of the old paper because that's a plasterboard partition. Back in the olden days, these 2 up 2 down terraced houses didn't have inside toilets and they had a tin bath in the backyard on a nail. And my mum said when she lived here when she was a little girl there was a kitchen range in the room below. And a big water tank on and you lit a fire. It was also an oven, and it bubbled away, making hot water as well. Good idea, isn't it? You should still have one. I'd make good use of it. You could burn all your rubbish and scrap wood and paper and warm water with it. You had better ideas in the olden days. I've just sprayed that silver, the switch, and amazingly, well not amazingly, I thought I might have to do 2 halves and put a border there, but there's plenty of paper, there's more than you think on a roll. You know, we've been like that thick stuff, you wouldn't think there'd be a lot on a roll, but 10.2 metres is actually quite a lot in it. Do I sound exhausted? I am. I'm sure there's something wrong with me. My knackered old lungs, in any exertion. I'm puffing and panting like an old bloody set of bagpipes. As you can see, the corners aren't exactly square on this side of the wall. That cable, I run that from the power socket before to power these lights. Not plugged in, of course, and there's some blue lights on here because there are no available mains power. I thought I could leave the blue lights on all the time to make a sort of night light if you need to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, put blue lights on. Yeah, it'd be nice when it's finished. I found some burgundy paint in the kitchen. And I was thinking of doing all the woodwork with that, but such a pain in the ass doing skirting boards when you're tall. So I might just do around this grotty old doorway in burgundy. Put a shelf up, that decking shelf. And like I said, that chrome shelf will be there. Not sure about this area. I do have those seats, like a poof, they call them a poufet, PVC leather look one, big square one, about 2 feet square. I could go there. I move the wardrobe and looking at all them. Why do they supply crappy panel pins? They just pop out, don't they? So I've got loads of little screws downstairs, that's the next job. Replace them with little screws. And when this is dry, go over the edges with no more nails to cover any grot spots up. And I'll be painting it midweek. I must get all that furniture back. It's cluttering my bedroom up. I think I'll throw a lot of it away. I should have looked after that more, shouldn't I? That's when I first got into the Beatles. Picture this, 1978. And if that poster was mint, it'd be worth about between 30 and 50 quid. As it is, I cut the corners off because my blue tack had stained them years ago, and we're using it for a door. It's damaged that. Probably worth about a tenner now, if that. 1978. I just had Kid Jensen on the television while I've been pasting the paper. With a 70s show. Fabulous music then, wasn't it? Well, I'll get my bike out now after I've had a shower. And a shave. I don't know about the other shush. Well, yes, this is the first in-helmet microphone test. So how does it sound? Is it bleeping yet? We shall see when I get some speed up. Like I keep saying, there's a fine balance. If vocals are too loud, then it picks up the bloody wind noise and bleeps, but then if you turn it right down so it doesn't bleep, you can hardly hear me. Maybe the solution is keep it low but speak up. Squeak up. Where am I going? Well, just to my sister's. It's her 60th birthday on Tuesday. And she was going to have a foreign holiday, but she's had to cancel it all. You know, 60th is official retirement for women, isn't it? Has it gone up like ours has? What is it for blokes now? 99? It is gusting, isn't it? I mean, we're on the last legs in the late 50s, and women live quite happily into the late 70s and 80s. Jumping about. Well, we're all knackered due to all the hard work we do. Well, there are going to be lots of other bikes out again. Triumph. Still a bit breezy. It was blowing so hard on Friday and Saturday it snapped all my new budding roses. Although, because the climbers were getting a bit out of hand. That back brake's biting well again. Right, well, this is a bleeping test. Is it bleeping? Imagine having a dark number plate up front like that. What's the idea? Any leaks? I've actually sent for 2 more of these because of the, I shouldn't have done really until I'd done a road test. On the strength of the reasonable results in the kitchen, I thought, oh well, $7.99, I'll send for 2 more. And even the little windshields were $1.99. You better with them little fluffy ones, right? I'll wrap some belly button fluff around them instead. Look at that, completely overgrown where I used to stop and admire the view. Like I said, you think them residents whose view of the big hill has been blocked would get a chainsaw to all them. It was the landowner being awkward. A woman. Mental ratbag. That's the old toll house there, where you used to have a bar across the road in the 1700s. It's called Portfield Bar. Yeah, that's a hill. Blocking the view, planting a little forest just to be awkward. The engine oil seems a bit punchier when it's been unused for 2 days. I've been doing all that bloody decorating. We just finished, well, finished the papering. To paint it all yet and faff around moving all that furniture back. Now then, because my sister lives with her boyfriend, my mum's given me an address. I just hope I can find it and it's the right one. And if they've gone out, or are they obeying the lockdown? I'll go home the scenic way, I think, on that little back road. Look at all this loose gravel. If you have to brake heavily here in an emergency, you'd be sliding down a bloody road. Oh no, it's the police checking up on people. I've brought you them for next Tuesday because I'm on one till... Well, I saw some at Aldi I thought you might like, after as well as your usual. Well, it's meant to be a special birthday, 60. Do you still retire at 60 or have they put yours up as well? Oh. My sister wasn't wearing a mask in the house and I thought, ooh, I took my helmet off. You never know, do you? Even though it's my sister. I mean, Alan Bolter caught it off his sister, I think he was saying. Oh, I didn't have to put my foot down, good. gonna have the sun in my eyes now. I should have gone earlier, but like I said, I was finishing that room off. And if I could start painting tonight, if it's drying off, or am I risking it all falling off? Slam door and all the paper comes off again. Nice, this little glade, isn't it? I was saying to my sister, we used to come for walks from home to here. It's called Cronshaw Chair, because it's like a chair. You know, levels, a road on a level. And somewhere, there's a big hill, and we used to slide down on pieces of cardboard. No health and safety thinking in those days. Where's that bump? A nasty bump here for years. Slow down because there's a busy junction. Not busy, but you know, people tend to pull out there. There's a light on in the Indian. Does that mean it's open for business? I wouldn't risk having an Indian takeaway when it's work tomorrow. I've got sausage, you know, burgers and egg at home that my mum brought down. I'm doing my decorating, came downstairs and there's a load of stuff in a carrier bag. I keep telling her not to. Hell, that mountain bike's going faster than me. Whenever I see a white van up here, I keep wondering if they're going to be fly tippers. Fly tipping hotspot up here. Where's your helmet, Albert? Comes off, them knees will be... I'll stay behind him if he's going to speed up. Oh right, he's going faster than me. Bicycle doing 40. Scary, aren't you, foreign vehicles? Yeah, that little bollard we just went past is painted white. They should be white. That black one nearly got run into, I'm sure, when I come home from work on Thursday or Friday. I'm sure I caught it, swerve round it. And I had some silver tape in my bag. So I put a line of silver tape on, just roughly. I could get some yellow insulation tape. Chinese not open still. Why wouldn't a takeaway open? Unless you're worried about abuse. It were you buggers that started all this. This tone is nothing but a ghost tone. Because all them drinks waiting to be drunk. Waiting to get clearance. It's not saying drinking at home, that's that little wine boy I was in at Christmas. Tipsy cows or tipsy bulls. Right, kettle on, feet up.